I said, are you traveling? Where are you going?
Okay. Oh well, right now in my spare time because of COVID, I'm working for Uber Eats right now, so I don't have to touch anybody, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then so that way I can spend more time with my daughter, 'cause that's what I like to do.
Yeah, my younger boy does that on the weekends.
Right? Isn't it so creative? Like to be able to fit into wherever you can. You can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Oh yeah.
Uh, so you talk to he,
Yes. I talked to
and,
him.
and
He's doing okay. He's doing okay.
yeah, I guess he's got to go through therapy, and but I figure he would be one that you need to attack because you never know when he might not be with us tomorrow, and then all that is just gonna go with him.
Oh
I
yeah.
I hate to say that, but that's reality. So the other one that I had in mind also is, have you talked to another cousin, Raul?
Raul. No, I haven't talked to Raul, but Gil said Raul came to see him at the hospital. I thought that was so nice.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I don't know which Raul, but I imagine it's the eldest Raul.
It's gotta be.
Yeah. So yeah.
But Raul lives in, I don't know why, but he moved to say New Braunfels.
Mhm.
That's where he lives. That's where he's at now. And he's another one that grew up with Gil, your grandpa, your uncle. He's one of the older ones too. So he's the son of mi tío Chale, which he's Rosalio's junior, or Rosalio Junior, I guess he would be.
Mhm.
He's the other uncle that also opened up a Cabrera bakery in Robstown.
Mhm.
He had a bakery there too, so just so you know.
Okay.
There wasn't just one bakery, there was and then the California cousins, my uncles, they opened up a bakery, a Cabrera bakery in California also.
Oh.
So, there's a lot. There's a lot. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I still have you here to tell me where to go first, because New Braunfels isn't that far from me. It's like what, 3.5 hours?
Something like that, yeah.
Something
Yeah.
like that. I could, if I had to, I can drive out if he's not, up to the phone call. I could just drive out or whichever. Yeah.
And if you want, I can, I talk to him not on a regular basis, but we call each other, once a month. I just talked to him 2 weeks ago, and what I can do for you is I could set the groundwork for you and kind of say, hey, primo, Primo's gonna be calling you or whatever, and see what kind of information you can give her. And they all have pictures, they all have black and white pictures. I know he has a lot of them.
Yes. Oh, poor Gil. And he wants to help, but he just he can't move, and he keeps saying, "I'm gonna give him to you. I'm gonna give him to you." I'm like, I know you're trying, but
yeah,
they're somewhere.
And again, with what I had said, and I don't know how you are about flying, but if all somehow, if you could reach out to all your generation and maybe the generation on top of you, and reach out to them and let them know what you're doing, that it's not easy, that you need their help because they're like the reason I like calling because I'm old school. I
Mhm.
do text, but for me, I always say that I want our conversations to mean something instead of just
Mhm.
texting. And I always tell people, I'd rather put, I mean, we can't be face to face, but at least we can have that communication
Of
and
course.
make it more personal. To me that means a lot more. It just takes it to the next level.
I agree.
So, you know, saying that, if somehow through social media, Facebook, whatever, reach out to as many of your generation, the generation on top of you, and just say, they're either going to say yes or no, but ask for their help, to help you cover, like let's say the cousins from California, they can handle that over there.
Oh,
And have like somebody in different areas, to where they can, you can go to them, for whatever, and then, somehow you set something up again to where we can, send you money, and maybe they can help you that way too, to where if it comes that you have to travel and fly somewhere, it's not coming out of your pocket. Everybody's putting their 2 cents in other words.
yes.
And I
You're
know
right.
it's hard to go and ask people, but I always say it's not really hard, because there's only going to be two answers to that, either yes or no. And that's it. No explanations.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna call some people today, right before I call Tia Divina to get the groundwork going, like you said, and then like I'm gonna call Tia Yole. I'm gonna call Yole. I'm gonna call cousin and her daughter Pammy and her husband,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna talk to El Payo's the cousin that he raised him. He lives down the street
Okay.
from me. I'm gonna see him on Wednesday. I'm gonna talk to him too, and then I'm gonna talk to his siblings. They're half siblings. I'm gonna talk to the half siblings
Okay.
and their mother. And my mother, she's very forthcoming with she's been silently encouraging me, like, hear me out here. Like, whenever I went to go look for the graves and to go to the Cabrera Bakery, I wasn't expecting, I'm a very prideful person, and she was like,
Yeah.
here before you leave. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, now, I can't walk away and be like, no, because I'm about to leave like seconds before I'm going to leave.
Yeah. And my oldest sister called me. I think it was what's today? She called me yesterday, I think it was. And I asked, I kind of told her what you were doing, and then she's like, "Well, whose daughter is it?" And then I started explaining it to her. And what's your mom's name? Is it
Christina.
Christina? Yeah. So I told my sister your mom's name, and I said, I hope I'm getting it right. And she's like, oh, la hija de mi tío Meme. That's what she said. And I said, yeah. And she said, oh, we went and visited them one time over there. I forget who she went over there with. I don't know if they took my mom over there, because they used to, my sister, my oldest sister, and my brother that's next to me, older than me,
Yeah.
they always used to take her, to Texas and visit, her side of the family and the Cabrera side of the family. So,
Tío, but I think
yeah,
Meme is my tío Manuel, and then
Manuel.
Manuel is my tío, and he has a brother named Felipe that passed recently, and that's my grandfather.
Okay.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
but
I know there's
but
so many.
yeah, but my sister said that she knows your mom.
Oh, good.
So I'm like, I said so, but they probably haven't spoken to each other, in decades, or maybe years. I have no idea. But that's why you have to, kind of have to, just keep talking to people, keep talking to relatives. But it's crucial that you attack the older ones first.
Okay. We'll do that one.
And,
like
and this weekend, real quick, I'm gonna go and visit one of my brothers that just got here from Texas.
Oh.
That's older, and he's gonna be here a couple of weeks, and he also knows a lot. He's real good, like on dates. Like we'll show him a picture with somebody carrying like a little baby, and we'll say, Junior, who's this and what year? He's like, oh, that's your sister Rosie. That's back in, whatever year. And, he knows right away. But he's getting old. He's got a little bit of Parkinson's, and, but he also knows a lot, So, so I told his son, my nephew, about it, and he was all for it too, like about, with him, I know I can always count on money. And I said, Rini, if somehow we can help her with a little bit of funds here and there, I said, and the more people get involved, the better it is, And there's another nephew of mine by the name of on social media. He goes by TJ Cabrera, and he's young, but he's also real good on doing stuff like that, and supporting what you're doing. And he's one that has always wanted to know more about the family history.
Yes.
I don't think he's ever, because he tells me, Theo, I want to go to Texas with you one day, so you can show me a lot of the history over there, But something comes up all the time, and we can't make it, But if you can find him, on Facebook, TJ Cabrera, he's a good one to get a hold of.
TJ Cabrera. I'm looking in my brain. I pulled over so I can find it. And Pedro J. Cabrera?
No, just TJ or Tommy TJ Cabrera.
Oh, okay. I think I found him. It says 12 mutual friends. Let's see. He's a subcontractor at Aqua Chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says he's friends with my mom. This has to be him.
Yeah, he lives in like real close to Orlando, in Disney, where Disney World is. He works all that area.
Okay, bueno.
But if you reach out to him and you explain to him what you're doing, and I'm gonna make it a point to call him today too, because he's one that always calls me and he's like, hey Theo, just calling to see how you're doing. I want to make sure you're doing good. He's that type of a person. He's got a good heart.
Yes. I'm telling him that I heard he was interested in researching the family history.
That's good. That's getting right to the point.
Let's see. Research.
But I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call Raul, and now I'm gonna, let's see. I'm also gonna reach out to my other brother. Gregorio. Maybe look this one up. Gregorio Cabrera. You hear me?
Yes, sir. Gregorio Cabrera.
Yeah. He's my brother next to me, older. But he hasn't been doing good here lately. He's been in and out of the hospital. They found out that he had cancer and. But he's another one too, and I have to call him because he wanted me to go help him something at his house, and I couldn't make it, because half of my crew didn't show up.
Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay, Gregorio Cabrera. You wouldn't think there'd be so many.
Oh, there's a lot. My daughter-in-law, Ashley Cabrera, she gets on Facebook and she's like, Charlie, every time, if I see a Cabrera, I go and request her, to be friends. And I said, well,
you know what? I added him yesterday, Theo. I added him yesterday. And,
okay.
Yeah. He's got glasses, really round face.
Yeah.
Former Army veteran. Okay, yes, that's him. Okay, so you want me to ask him también?
Ask him because he also knows a lot, about, he was like, I would say, not the second generation, but he was younger. He was like the second younger cousins, from Raúl, Gil, my brother Tome, your El Payo and all those, he grew up with all them, but he was younger. He was below them. So he still knows a lot, And I know he's always doing research on all that, So, just kind of reach out to him and let him know who you are, what you're doing, and, And I'm going to mention it to him, too, And then I think you probably have her there, my one of my sisters, Janie Williams Cabrera.
I think I do. Theo, how do I word asking? Like, should Benita Rice possibly even assisting with locating fundings for potential travel?
Well, this is the way I look at it. The older generation, I wouldn't try and do that with them. Okay. Because they're retired, they're financially they're not doing good, especially if they're sick. And that's why I said maybe start with the younger generation. Mm-hmm. Because they're the ones that they're like, hey, let me Venmo you some money or let me Zelle you money, The older people don't do that, I mean, I barely do it because of my business, I get paid through that, when I do jobs, people want to pay me, I created Venmo and I did a big job and I told the people, hey, it's going to be, $2,000. And they're like, can I Venmo you? It was a young couple. And I'm like, okay, I never had that much. Somebody Venmo $2,000, I'm like, sure, I'll do it, And they do it,
Okay, I said, good morning. I spoke to Theo Chale, a.k.a. Rosalio. We're cousins, and he told me you're a good resource for information on the Cabrera family history. So I'm reaching out to you for your support in the event that I could use any information you might have so I can create a database. Is good?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm so glad that I have you to help me, kind of condense, because I'm all over the place. I don't know how to focus. Yeah. Okay, so I asked TJ already, and then I messaged Gregorio to just give him information. So I just announced who I am, so I'm not just this person. Be like, hey, give me your personal information.
Yeah. And now one more that you need to look for is Rosa. I think she's under Rosa Dawson.
Rosa Dawson. Okay. Rosa.
That's my little sister. That's my baby sister. She's the youngest one.
I found her.
Okay. She looks like Cabreras, you know, so she's my younger sister, the little one of the family. Not that she knows a lot of history, you know, because she's younger, but she's one to also help out. You know, she just retired from working on the with a school board. You know, she worked for the school board for forever. So she's also smart on, you know, doing a lot of that stuff. You know.
Okay. I'll copy and paste what I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Oops, did I paste
See,
it?
people tell me to do that. Sometimes they go, "Why don't you copy and paste it?" I'm like, "Huh? How do you do that?" And I do it once. You know, they kind of tell me, they teach me how to do it, but then months will go by and I don't do it again. And then when somebody tells me to do that again, I'm like, I don't know how to do that because I forget. So those are, you know, those are some of the ones that are part of the family, you know, my brothers and sisters over here. And then I don't know if you have Lupe. I think they go by the husband and wife, Lupe and Cuco, Cuco, Garcia. I think they're Garcia. That would be my oldest sister.
Lupe and Cuco. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, Lupe and
Or maybe it's just Lupe Garcia, maybe.
Lupe. Okay, well, there's a bunch of Lupe Garcias. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll just add them all. It's the same face, but it's like a bunch of different. Okay, I'm just gonna add them all. Let me add them all. It's the same face. Okay, Lupe, and it's Lupe and Cuco are the same person?
No, it's husband and wife. They do stuff together, you know.
Okay.
But I don't know if they're on Facebook under. I don't know if they're just under Lupe, you know, individual names or husband and wife, you know.
Well, I added Lupe. I'm gonna see which one is the most recent photo. September 2014. This must be an old account. Let's see. This one is.
And they live over here in Florida, so you know.
Okay. Let's see which account is the most recent. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna go to my mom's friends list and then see if Lupe pulls up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, she has her list on private for work related. It's okay. I'm gonna find which one she is. I added all her accounts, but I don't. ¿Quién sabe cuál es la nueva?
Yeah, I don't know. They all, I don't know. That's why
Okay.
you know, like we have a family group thing, you know, but they always mess it up, you know. So now we're down like to about 2 or 3 family group things, you know. But I don't answer none of them because it was hacked at one time, and I'm like, I don't know which one's right or not, you know. So I always tell them, if you need something, call me. If I don't answer, leave a message. I'll call you back.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay.
All
Well.
right. And just so you know, in our family, we were 10 brothers and sisters.
10 brothers and sisters.
Within the last year and a half, we lost 2 of them. My younger brother and one of my sisters. And also my mom. My mom passed away, what was it, 3 years ago? She passed away Go ahead.
Do you have iPhone or Android?
I have iPhone.
You have iPhone? Oh, okay, cool. Then I can call you sometime. We made cakes. We made pies yesterday.
Oh, nice. So you're a baker also.
I love baking. I love it. But this is yeah. Well, I wanted to show you because you're the only person that I think cares. Everyone else is like, oh, we're not allowed to eat it, so we don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'll check it out. But
Okay.
but let me let you go. I'm gonna make some calls. I'm gonna call TJ first. Then I'll call Raul. And then I'm gonna call my brother. We call him Goyo, not Gregorio. We call him Goyo. Everybody knows him as Goyo.
Goyo. Okay. Well, that's
Goyo.
good. Goyo.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll get back to work and then
Okay.
Okay, I'll talk to you
And
later. Bye.
let me keep me posted on La Tia Divina.
Okay,
I know
yes.
she was recuperating from a cold that she had.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was okay. Well, hopefully she's feeling better. Well,
Yeah.
bye.
Okay.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
calling.